So I decided to make a little business and show you guys how to do it as fast as I possibly can. I'm on my way. I've been looking on OfferUp, Craigslist, all those sales sites to find an embroidery machine. And I figured if I can get an embroidery machine, strings are cheap, or yarn, whatever, a thread, I can make a bunch of t-shirts for really cheap and get a bunch of money. So let's see how it works out. All right, I'm going to buy the machine right now. It's for sale for retail 8,000, then she moved it down to 2,500, and then she moved it down to 1,700. And I asked her that this thing has been up for 5 months, right? This is what I messaged her almost exactly. It's been up for 5 months. You haven't had a seller. If you want to get rid of this thing, I will give you a reasonable, cheap offer to get rid of it. Reply if you're interested, don't if I offended you or something like that. And she replied, what's your offer? I said $500. She said, my friend who I'm selling this for is six, so I'm gonna need at least like a little bit more. I was like, how much more? She said $600. I was like, okay, cool. So it third of a price, and retail it's like less than it, like I don't know, it's like 8% of the price or some six. And pretty much I'm about to go pick it up. We'll see how it looks and everything. And I already have a bunch of brand new clothes at home. I bought off a garage sale. Some guy literally had this business already, and he's sold a whole gang of boxes of clothing that were like Gildan, you know, those average t-shirt companies that were brand new, nothing on them. He was ready for vinyl, but I want to do embroidery, so we'll see. Okay, so I brought the machine home. I got it set up. It took me like 5 seconds. It took me like 3 pages of reading this instruction manual. I got my box of sweaters from Gildan. I got these from a garage sale, like I told you guys, $2.50 a piece. This is a really good price. What can I say? So, my first design. This is cash. It just means cash in Russian, but it really like almost like pronounced wrong, if that makes sense. Anyways, so it's gonna be my first design. I'm trying it out. Everything seems to be working out pretty well. And so technically they gave me a bunch of string for free. The old grandmas that I bought it off of, really nice. All this for free and a couple like practicing things, really nice grandmas. And pretty much I'm gonna print this off and show you guys how it looks like. And so pretty much $250 plus however much this cost, you know, to like do. And sweater probably costs like $52.51 maybe, I don't know. And then I'm gonna sell it for however long it took me to make this, which is probably like, you know, putting it in the frame and then pressing start, you know, typing this out, let's just say 20 minutes. And if I want to get paid $100 an hour, then this sweater should technically cost $20 bare minimum to sell. Plus, you know, that's a fair trade. Like if you were to sell it to family, and that $20 is a good deal. But for someone else to make some profit, you could probably make even more. But we'll see. So I made the design on my computer. I figured out how to digitize, which is something you're gonna have to learn how to do if you're gonna get this machine. And it took me a while, but eventually I got it down. This is what it looks like. This is for the first client that wanted a machine or wanted clothes. And I just finished a bunch of the sweaters, got my first sweaters printed out. They look pretty nice. And I'm gonna give him a couple free samples of the sweaters to make sure that he you know, likes them and whatnot. And you have to use this here sticky paper. It's sticky on one side, some not sticky on the other, and then you iron it on to the sweater, to the inside. And then once you iron it on like this thing to the back of like a sweater, then you would put it into a frame like this. And with the frame facing that way, you would put it into there and go blah, and tap them all in and whatnot. And yeah, you take the sweater off, rip off this paper, iron it again, and fold it, put it in the box, get paid.